On behalf of Mr. Guzman.
All right, Deputy Laura, could you move them to that end, please? And are you Mr. Guzman? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Probation, this is an application. Mr. Guzman, did you review the application for community supervision? Did you understand it and sign it? You're going to need to speak up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Guzman, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Your charge is driving while intoxicated, third or more. That's a third-degree felony.
All right, pause right here. This isn't a routine DUI. Driving while intoxicated, third or more, instantly upgrades this case to felony territory. That means real prison time is on the table. 2 to 10 years, plus a hefty fine. This is the moment defendants usually realize, the system officially remembers your past.
Felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been...
This part may sound routine, but it's massive. He's waiving his right to a jury trial, his right to confront witnesses, and his right to stay silent. Think of it like closing every exit door before the verdict even arrives. Once you say, yes, here, there's no rewind button.
able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Very much so, yes.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Guzman, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain agreement page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine, and the state recommends community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now here's the legal fine print most people miss, the waiver of appeal. Unless there was a written motion already ruled on, this conviction is locked in. No second chances. No, my lawyer messed up, later. This case ends here, one way or another.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 10 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, ignition interlock for the full term, and a 2-year Texas driver's license suspension. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state, and
Yes,
the
Your
court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged in the indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence.
Your Honor.
Judge, for purpose of this plea, we've had the opportunity to review those exhibits and have no objection.
All right. If we can go off the record for a moment. that in the indictment, or if y'all want to do something else, or if y'all want to review this.
I can speak on behalf of Mr. Guzman. We have no objection to that clerical error in the plea paperwork. We will not object to that.
All right, and here's the, just one second.
If that's possible, I don't think that.
So I see there was a guilty to counts 1 and counts 4 in the judgment, and that was DUI, and I think count 4 was distracted driving. So are there any motions from the state with regards to the indictment?
And the indictment and dash is here.
All right, and that will be to 22C00410. Is that correct, state?
Correct, Your Honor.
Any objection from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find that
Notice how there's no live witness testimony. That's because the defendant agreed to stipulations, written police reports instead of a courtroom battle. It moves fast, but it also keeps damaging evidence unchallenged. Speed often comes at a cost.
there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
If you would consider that, Judge, yes. They are recommending supervision. There is a TAP evaluation that needs to be done, and we will agree to follow any recommendations that they may come up with.
All right. So are you employed?
Yes, ma'am. Full-time employed.
All right, what do you do?
I am a group leader, recently promoted, and I am running my shift at Reyes Automotive on the Toyota campus.
Okay.
I run my team down there.
All right, so here's the thing. You are one of those persons who just cannot drink alcohol. Sometimes people don't realize that. And I always tell people, if you are going out, and there's a difference between drinking a drink at dinner and being intoxicated. But I always tell people, why even take the risk? If you're going out, have a designated driver. I was always the designated driver for, the group, because they knew I didn't like the taste of alcohol, which was great for me because it ended up in free meals and all the Sprite I could drink. But that's what you're going to have to do, because obviously you are one of those people who don't know when to stop. You understand? And it's pretty easily. Do you have any children?
And here's the tone shift. The judge stops being procedural and goes parental. This isn't about punishment anymore, this is accountability. Judges do this when they think jail alone won't fix the behavior. This is the, "I'm trying to keep you from destroying your own family" speech.
I have 3 children, ma'am.
And what are their ages?
19, 13,
All right, so let me explain something to you that people don't realize, and I want you to internalize what I'm saying. Your children could have been coming from soccer practice or whatever, or maybe it's a late game, because they tell me sometimes children's games go extremely late. And there could have been a drunk driver, maybe you, driving on the road, would have hit them, and they're just trying to get home. People never assume that they are going to be drinking and driving and kill someone, but it happens a lot here in Bexar County. So don't drink at all. I'm going to grant your application, but you're not allowed to drink while you're on probation at all. If somebody's having a family reunion, you're not allowed to drink inside your own home. Period. You can't drink. You understand? All right. I'm going to sentence you to 10 years in the prison, suspended and probated. Do y'all want to speak about the length of probation?
I wasn't prepared to, Judge, because we had no problem with the 10 years. At the same time, that is a very long time.
Because they don't allow you, there's no early release from probation for
And
DWI.
one of the finer details was no, all right, ignition, they want to add ignition interlock for the entire term.
Mhm.
I don't know the court's policy. Most of the time, it's half the term.
Mhm.
Mr. Guzman is accepting responsibility, and if you need to give him the full 10 years probated for 10, we will comply by that, Judge.
All right. So his last DWI was in 2022.
I believe so, yes.
State, with regards to the 10 years for probation for the length of term, is that what you're requesting? Okay. All right. What I will tell you, Mr. Guzman, based on the fact that you had a previous DWI in 2024 and then one in 2022, and now we're back here barely into 2025, I'm going to give you the length of 10 years probation. We'll speak to ignition interlock at a later date,
Okay.
but do not come back requesting removal of ignition interlock until at least half the term.
Okay. That's fair.
All right, so
Thank
that
you.
are, and state you can be excused, thank you. So it's 10 years, suspended and probated for 10 years. There'll be a $2,000 fine, that will be probated. There's gonna be ignition interlock for half the term. 2-year license suspension. DWI education course. VIP Live. It's not in here, but we need to address the 10 days in the Bexar County Jail.
Judge, no, it's not in there. And we knew you weren't going to forget, but he just told you he is full-time. He's doing very well.
All right, everyone,
campus.
please whisper.
He is doing very well on the Toyota. We call it a campus, but it's a vendor for Toyota. If you would consider,
So these are
10
your choices. They no longer allow you to serve weekends at the jail. So I can either sentence you to 10 days in the Bexar County Jail, or either I will put you on GPS, and that GPS will be for work only, and that will be for 20 days.
that's more than fair, Judge.
All right, so we're gonna do GPS partial for employment for 20 days. And for the record, the court is ordering partial GPS as opposed to 10 days in the Bexar County Jail due to the overcrowding at the Bexar County Jail, due to health issues at the jail, and also said that the defendant will not lose employment and the jail is no longer doing work release. So that is the reason for the 20 days GPS in lieu of 10 days at the Bexar County Jail.
This is actually a break, GPS instead of jail. But don't be fooled. 20 days of movement restricted GPS can be brutal. One late stop, one unauthorized trip, and probation violations come fast. Freedom on a leash is still a leash.
It's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. We'll do a TAP evaluation and do a referral to felony drug court. We'll see what they say. They don't have any room currently, but they should have room beginning of February. I'm going to want 120 sober meetings in 120 days. There are plenty of places where you can do those. They have them throughout the city. There is going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'll deduct 100 hours for parenting classes, and I'm going to order parenting classes because sometimes adults think that what we do don't have any impact on children, but it does. And then based upon the driving that was happening, I am going to order the defensive driving course, and there'll be 100 hours deducted once that's completed. And field visits 1 time per month for 4 months.
Excuse me, Judge, can you repeat that?
Field visits 1 time per month for 4 months.
Only because you was asking me a question about the community service hours and I missed that one.
Sure, no problem. All right, probation, is there anything else?
Were you going to order the no employment? I asked him.
Yes. All right.
And
And I didn't order that because of the way it works, but there's to be no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors.
And Judge, is he gonna do the GPS through the jail, or is that gonna be paid for through probation?
Here's the thing. If probation is paying for it, then how long will it take for him to be placed upon GPS?
He would have to set up a referral, but he would have to self-pay through probation.
Yes. So, and that's, I think, about 300.
Yes, however, there's an alternative GPS provider that we were just made aware of this week. I do think it's less expensive, but not as, not in comparison to the jail.
So, if you want to do the jail GPS, which would be free, you have to actually report to the jail. And they're going to hold you at the jail until they place you on GPS. So,
Yeah.
all right. So he says he'll pay for GPS out of pocket. All right. Is there anything else?
Well, you were just asking about that GPS. Is that something you can schedule today? Or-
He'll speak with probation, and probation will give him his appointment times and everything.
And have it installed by, and that'll kind of help us to get the referrals.
What's the soonest we can get it installed by?
We usually put like a minimum of 10 days, but we can have it less, like 5 days.
All right, let's have it installed within 5 days. If there's an issue, they'll let me know. All right. That's if the issue is with them. If the issue is with you, then we're going to have a
I
problem.
just want to make sure I get paid and I have funds to take care of it.
All right, so he has funds to take care of it.
And then, of course, Monday's a holiday, I understand.
Yes.
And then also, would you consider recalling the warrant that is currently out for Mr. Guzman?
All right, yes.
There was a pretrial violation report where he missed a UA. He contacted them by email, never got a response. We got a second violation. You called me
Yes,
because you were continuing to work on vacation
yes,
and a warrant was issued.
yes.
We just-
And just so everyone know, I don't do ex parte, so when I call defense, I call the state as
Oh,
well.
no, we have
Okay.
a problem. Yeah. But you were continuing to work even while away from the office.
Yes,
And Mr. Guzman and I discussed that yesterday. He knew there was a warrant when he walked in today. Still wanting to go forward with that plea bargain.
all right, state, any objection to recalling the warrant? It was based upon a violation report? All right, the warrant will be recalled. Is there anything else?
Nothing further, Judge.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue, let your probation officer know. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can always call your attorney. You can always come back to the court. Do you understand? All right, thank you for dressing appropriately for court, and you must stay hyper vigilant.
I have been that.
And anyone who's feel, oh, it's just one drink, those people are not your friends, and you're gonna have to cut them off, okay? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you,
very
Judge.
much,
Thank
Your
you.
Honor. The warrants for call on it. Thank you.
Luis De Leon?
Don't go up there with handcuffs.
Judge, thank you.
You're welcome.
I guess I should have added that I knew you had talked to them.
Okay,
And you were gonna call me and tell me what you were gonna do
Yeah.
if I didn't have an explanation.
oh, no problem. You're welcome.